Good morning, class. So, starting with our first numerical, that is question number 7 of the Beck exercise. A person has hearing range from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. What are the typical wavelengths of the sound wave in air corresponding to these frequencies? Take the speed of the sound in the air as 344 meter per second. Now in this question, the hearing ranges are given to us, that is 20 Hz to 20 kHz, which are normal human range in which the sound is audible. 20 Hz and 20 kHz are two frequencies given to us. So corresponding to these two frequencies, we have to calculate the two wavelengths and using the speed of sound as 344 meter per second. Now the formula we will be using which correlate all these factors, velocity, frequency and wavelength, is V is equal to lambda nu. That is speed is equal to wavelength into frequency. So let's begin with its solution part. We have V is equal to lambda nu. Frequency, I am getting nu1 is equal to 20 Hz and nu2 is equal to 20 kHz. To 20 kHz I can write 20,000 Hz. The formula I will be using, V is equal to lambda nu. Extract the value of lambda from this formula, that is V upon nu is equal to wavelength. Velocity upon frequency is equal to wavelength. For first frequency, that is 20 kHz, V, the given value is 244 meter per second and nu1 is 20 Hz. So nu1 20 Hz, we will get the value of lambda 1. Lambda 1 will be equal to 17.2 meter. Similarly, the second case, again V upon nu2 is equal to lambda 2. Nu2 given to us is 20 kHz. So putting the value 20,000 Hz, which we have converted in Hertz, that is 344 upon 20,000 is equal to lambda 2. So lambda 2 will be equal to 0.0172 meter. Now the second numerical, that is question number 8. Two children are at the opposite ends of an aluminium rod. There is an aluminium rod and at the two ends, two children are sitting. At one end the child A and at other end let the child B. This is a rod and child A sitting at one extreme, child B sitting at second extreme. One strike the end of the rod with the stone. Find the ratio of time taken by the sound wave in air and in aluminium to reach the second child. So we have to calculate the time taken by the sound wave in the air and the time taken by the same sound wave to travel in the aluminium, and we have to find their ratios. So let's discuss its solution part. Let L be the length of the rod. I am taking the length of the rod. This rod I am taking L. L be the length of the rod. Time taken by the sound to travel distance L in the rod is T1. If I am taking the time taken of the sound traveling in the rod, in the aluminium rod, I am taking it as T1. T1 is equal to distance upon speed of sound in rod. Simple formula I am applying, that is time is equal to distance upon speed, that is equal to L. Distance is L because I am taking length. Length of the rod is equal to L and speed of sound in rod is VR. V is velocity, R subscript means for the aluminium rod I am taking R. Similarly, second, in the case of air, time taken by the sound to travel distance L in air, let it be T2, that is distance upon speed of sound in air, that is equal to L upon VA. L again is the length of the rod, that is distance covered, and velocity or speed of the sound VA. VA velocity, V, and A for air. Now we have to find the ratio of 1 and 2. Dividing 1 and 2, ratio will be getting L upon VA divided by L upon VR. So further L upon VA into VR upon L will get, L and L will get cancelled out because both are the length of the rod. We are left with VR upon VA. VR upon VA is velocity of sound in the rod, in the aluminium rod, and VA is the velocity of sound in the air. Velocity of sound in the air is given to us is 346 meter per second and velocity of sound in aluminium rod is given to us is 6420. Have a look on this table given in the book. It is speed of sound in different media. In the aluminium it is given 6420 and in air it is given you 346 meter per second. These are the two values which we are using in this numerical. Putting the values, we will be getting the answer 18.5, which is the ratio of the ratio of time taken by the sound wave to travel in the aluminium rod versus in the air. Now the next question. Question number 9. The frequency of a source of sound is 100 Hz. How many times does it vibrate in a minute? Now we are having a source whose frequency is 100 Hz. We have to calculate that how many times it will vibrate in a minute. So let's begin with the solution. Frequency is defined as the number of oscillation per second, which is frequency divided by is equal to number of oscillation total by total time taken. Now if we want to calculate the number of oscillation as in the question we are given, so it is equal to frequency into total time is equal to number of oscillation. That is मतलब इसी formula में से we are deriving the formula for number of oscillation. Number of oscillation is equal to frequency into time taken. Now frequency given to you is 100 Hz and total time is equal to 1 minute, that is equal to 60 seconds. We'll getting the number of oscillation will be equal to frequency multiplied by total time. Frequency given to you is 100 Hz and total time taken is 60 seconds. So it will be 6000. It means the source vibrates 6,000 times in a minute, producing a frequency of 100 Hz. Now question number 13 we will be doing after the chapter motion. Come to question number 14. A sound wave travel at a speed of 339 meter per second. If its wavelength is 1.5 centimeter, what is the frequency of the wave? Will it be audible? Now here the things given to us is speed and we have to calculate the also given us too is wavelength. We have to calculate the frequency. Again the formula which we have used in the previous question, that is V is equal to lambda nu. V is a speed 339, lambda is 1.5 centimeter and frequency we have to calculate. Now speed is in meter per second and wavelength is in centimeter. So we will be converting wavelength into the meters and using the formula V is equal to lambda nu. Let's proceed with the solution part. V is equal to lambda nu. Speed of sound which is given to us is 339 meter per second and wavelength of the sound is 1.5 meter. That is equal to 0.015 meters. V is equal to lambda nu and nu is equal to V upon lambda. Extracting the value of frequency from this formula. Nu V upon lambda. Putting the value of V and lambda, that is 339 divided by 0.015, because we have converted 1.5 meter into the 1.5 centimeter equal to 0.015 meter. So V upon lambda, V is equal to 339 upon lambda is 0.015 meter. The solution we get after dividing is 22600 Hertz. The next question is 20th question. A sonar device on a submarine sends out a signal and receives an echo 5 seconds later. Calculate the speed of sound in water if the distance of the object from the submarine is 3625 meters. It means we are having a sonar device which is mounted on a submarine. It is sending a signal towards the object and receiving the signal after 5 seconds. Means time given to us is 5 seconds in this question. We have to calculate the speed of sound in water, that is V. If the distance of the object from the submarine is, if this is your submarine and it is having a sonar device built in it, this is the object. If it is sending a signal and receiving back signal in 5 seconds and the distance between submarine and the object given to you is 3625 5, and the formula we are using, V is equal to 2D upon T. That is 2D because it is covering the same distance two times, that is from transmitter to object and then object to receiver. That is 2D upon T time taken. This formula we have discussed in the sonar topic also in the PPT. So let's proceed with the solution part. So time taken to hear the echo is 5 seconds. Distance is equal to 3625 meters given to you. Total distance traveled is equal to 2D as I have discussed earlier also. So velocity V is equal to 2D upon T. That is velocity is equal to distance upon time. Simple formula we are applying over here. But only the thing is we are applying D instead of, we are applying 2D instead of a single D. The reason you know, I have cleared you. 2 into 3625, that is D की value put की, then after that we are putting the value of T and getting the answer is 1450 meter per second. That is the distance between the object and the submarine is, the speed of sound is given to you is 1450 meter per second. After the calculation we got it. So this was the numerical part of this chapter. Any problem in any numerical, in the blue question or in any solved numerical, you can personally message me or you can call me. Thank you, class.